Oh, snap. Come on. No. Come on. Okay. The keys, wallet. Computer, yeah. Come on, let's go. No time for shoes. Come on. No time for breakfast. I gotta get out of here. Okay. I know what you might be thinking after seeing that first, 45 seconds. Look how disorganized this guy is. But, I'm not always like that. So let me rewind it for you so you could properly get an introduction to who I am. My name is Miles Fields, and let me introduce myself properly this time. Okay, this is my college room, or my dorm, depending on which way you want to go about calling it. But yeah, I am a sophomore at Rider University at the time of me putting this video up. And I'm starting to realize it's kind of long, so let's speed it up from here. Yep, that's a little better. Let's start off with the sound you're hearing in the background is actually something I made on my own. I call it Revive. It should be up on the channel already, yeah. This is just a version of it where I took the vocals out, because if you do go and check it out, please do. There's a part in the song where I actually use some of my own vocals, just for a second to bridge a couple of the gaps, but not enough about that. This is my college room. I am normally not this messy. I'm not gonna lie. I kept my room this messy purely for the sake of the video, and I pretty much made the mess for the video. This footage was a version of it that I had to use for a school project. But yeah, that's all my stuff on my desk. Me cleaning up. I love the cleaning up. I'm not gonna lie, that genuinely might be one of my favorite things to do on campus. You can call me Unk, you can call me an old head. I love making sure my stuff is organized. If you can see my hoodies, they're color coded to the best that I could get them. But yeah, this was a couple of days ago. I was getting ready, got to get ready to go to class, I think. No, actually, hold on. This was entirely a video I did on my own. This is all acting, you see. But yeah, this is me walking outside of my room. Well, down the stairs on my way outside. And yep, getting ready to head out. And here we are in the room I actually am currently in right now. This is one of the computer rooms I have at my campus. I have 2 classes in here, I think. But this is also where I edit the videos. So if I do put more videos up that are like this, they'll most likely be edited here. This is a little setup I have. Well, plus my MacBook, but y'all can't see that. More on the editing later. But here's the inside of my car. And, well, here's me. But, yeah, no. Until I get an actual setup, if I decide to get one, or if I'm just going to keep using my computers and stuff, that little location that you're seeing, that's where I'm going to edit all this. Because I'm a graphic design major, I have access to Premiere Pro, which is where I'm going to edit most of these clips. But now we're moving on to some of the things I like to do, man. I love to drive. You guys genuinely wouldn't understand. For a good part of this semester, I think I genuinely spent more time in my car than I did in my dorm, for real. But this is going to be a long shot of just, me driving around campus. So while we do that, I'm going to talk about what's going to come next. Okay, so this channel is going to be a more or less whatever I make of it. Imagination is what you make of it. I'm not going to lie. But as of right now, I have a couple of the music that I put up, which I'm going to start making the music for this, for videos like these. All of these are going to be made by me. So there isn't going to be there's sound effects that I will credit, but for the sake of laziness to an extent and to duck copyright, I'm gonna make all the music behind the video. Like I said, the one you're hearing in the track. There's another track on the channel called Time Lapse, and there's another one called Journey. Those two might show up in behind videos, but other than that, there's not really too much else I can say about the editing part of the video. I will say though, we are almost at that time. We're ending up the card clip. I'm going to also show you what I like to do in my free time. I know you saw a clip of it earlier, the lightsaber stuff. For those who don't know, my entire content creation started from Instagram. I started making videos about me doing tricks with my lightsaber, and this on the screen right here, do you see it? This is the lightsaber page. Please follow, support, because most of these videos I'm gonna put after this is gonna be from this page. But I'll also keep this little notch up in the corner throughout the entire conversation about the lightsabers. But yeah, this right here, this is why I got into content creation. Well, at least as a side thing, because of, the lightsaber. This right here, this is my pride and joy. It is my child. I'm not gonna lie. This is the main lightsaber that I use in my videos and in general. If you dig into my Instagram page, there are posts about all the current lightsabers that I have, that I actively use, and my main lightsaber has gone through a little iterations. If you scroll down, you'll see there's a light blue one that says Sabneo. It was the one I used up until this one, but when that one started to catch a little bit of damage, I decided to get a new one. I am a huge geek for samurai, Ronin, Bushido, everything about stuff like that. So when I had to replace it and I saw one built like a katana, y'all have to know that I was on that immediately. There are two different types of lightsabers that you could buy when it comes down to dueling. There are RGB lightsabers, like the one I have in my hand, and then there are NeoPixel lightsabers. Most of the time, and in fact, I think they still do it in Disney now, they use NeoPixels, because NeoPixels are the ones that ignite from the base to the tip of the saber. And then RGB are the ones that are pretty much just flashlights. But the difference between an RGB lightsaber and a NeoPixel lightsaber is really, the battle damage. A RGB lightsaber, I will always recommend if you want to duel, or even if you want to duel and still look good, I would get an RGB, because an RGB lightsaber is not only less expensive, but they can take a beating. A NeoPixel has all of its technology in the blade, which is why the blade can do funny things like, maybe it can ignite slower. But a RGB, the hilt is the flashlight, and the blade is nothing but a reflex. And you'll see in a couple of the clips that even though my main saber is very much an RGB saber, it still looks good on camera. And I'll put in a quick montage here of all of my different sabers and what type of what they are. But yeah, as you can see from the video that I have right now, I train with these. Just do tricks in general. I like genuinely just having fun. But I train myself. I train other people, as you can see. This is one of the people that I used to duel fairly often. She's really good. Definite shout out to her, because this is one of the best training sessions that I've had in a minute, because she's a fast learner, and it takes real talent to choose to do this. I do that. I duel, as you can see. There's another dude I went up against earlier this year. He was really cool. He's a really nice dude, and it was genuine fun to have somebody else to go back and forth with. And he definitely gave me a fight a good amount of the times that him and I were going back and forth. But between that, the training, dueling, and the fighting, I also at one point hosted a tournament. This was May the 4th, actually. They called me out and we had like a whole tournament thing going for us. Of course, though, if you want to see any of the things that I've done, literally from when I first got my lightsabers, just check out the Instagram page. I'll put it up here on the screen now so that you can see it. But yeah, if you want to reach out to me, ask me for lessons, maybe you want to duel me, maybe you want to do this, just reach out to the Instagram page. I follow everybody who follows me back, and just let me know and I'll be out there. Well, yeah, that's pretty much all I really have to say about the lightsaber stuff and just me in daily life. I'll spend the last part of this video just talking straight to face since we're starting to wrap up my first official good video, you know? But yeah, the channel, the future of the channel could go a lot. I'm not gonna lie. There could be quite a few ways I could really treat this, because like I said at the beginning of this, it's really what I want to do. But the lightsaber stuff is gonna continue. I still do it. In fact, I went out tonight to practice a couple more things. I'll get that video up on Instagram, so follow the page if you want to see it before then, because all videos will be posted to think I'm gonna work with. I'm gonna put them all on like Instagram. Like I put it on Instagram, edit the videos, and then every like handful of videos, I'll put them on YouTube. That's what I'm kind of thinking of doing regarding the lightsaber stuff. So regardless, if you wanted to see any of the lightsaber stuff early, maybe right before I go there, or if you even want to just know what I'm up to, you could go to the Instagram. I really update that like it's its own YouTube channel, I'm not gonna lie. But when it comes down to everything else, I want to do lightsaber stuff. I low-key, I was told by a couple of my friends, they know who they are, they're probably watching this, but I should do anime talks, which is, that's gonna be in there somewhere. I know you've seen from a handful of the clips, Demon Slayer was a good inspiration for this. One of my other friends got me into Demon Slayer, but I will be talking about anime, specifically Demon Slayer and JJK, Jujutsu Kaisen, whichever one you want to call it. Those two specifically, because I don't know, something about talking about those, I could yap about those for, I don't even know how far we into this video, like probably like 11, 12 minutes. I could yap that to like an hour and still not get to all the stuff I want to talk to. So that'll probably be a part of this. Outside of that, mostly I'm gonna hover around the lightsaber stuff for now. The anime talks will come eventually, but that's eventually. This is kind of just like a first steps kind of thing. In fact, as we speak right now, it's 3:14 in the morning. So I'm tired. So as we speak, I'm currently still planning out. I'm gonna try, the next video I'm gonna do is gonna be purely lightsaber based. Most of the clips, I'll have different forms I'll put together, because I do recreations too. So Demon Slayer fans, I've done water breathing and sun breathing, Hinokami Kagura, whichever one you want. I looked into, I forgot where I found it, but I think it was Pinterest, where people who had concept art of a style called ice breathing, I did that. And I made my own called aurora breathing. You'll see that too. You'll almost always be able to tell the difference, because I wear different Haoris. You'll see I have them all the time. It's one of my favorite things to do. But I'll always have like a Haori or a different saber color, so you can tell the difference between whichever one I'm doing. But I'm going to, since I have 3 out of the 4 done, when I get on that 4th one, I'm thinking about editing it into a super clip of all of them, and then I'll put that up on the channel next. The other video, I have to record it still. The only reason I didn't do it tonight is because the wind was blowing my tripod all around the field, and like, I'd have been mad if I had to redo it, because it already takes like 2 hours to make those like minute and a half, 50-second long clips of me doing everything. So yeah, it'll be up there. But outside of that, this video is gonna go up I dismissed it kind of, but I did think about doing gaming. Gaming a lot of work though, so I wouldn't entirely like expect full things going on. But I definitely am still gonna do lightsaber stuff. I'm still going to do anime talks that's coming eventually. And maybe sometimes I might just live stream, sit down, chat. Other than that, I know I'm gonna start posting the beats that I make up here. The one you're still hearing in the background now, that's still Revive. The whole point of Revive was to revive the channel. I've had this channel since like 2022, 2021. But I wanna start making my own background music, if you know what I'm saying, right? Because let's be real, copyright is it's a very sharp sword, and I am, at the time of this, I think I have like 20 subscribers. I do not need copyright of YouTube to gun me down. YouTube, please have mercy on me. But yeah, plus I also think that's pretty fun because I feel like the more soul and a part of my heart that I put into this channel, I feel like it'll do better. And for the people viewing this, I feel like it will resonate, because like, okay, you wouldn't want, like, if you made something homemade, don't you think it tastes better than if you was to buy it in a store? That's my logic about making the music, making the beats, making everything, right? Outside of that, like I said, comment if you want anything. Like the video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe, please, but subscribe at your own free will. I'm not forcing anything. This is entirely out of fun, and I found out through my time on campus that people enjoyed what I do when it comes down to the lightsaber stuff. So if you guys enjoy it and you show me that you enjoy it, I'll keep pushing out, because why not, you know? Be good. But yeah, that whole stuff about the channel inside, I am gonna take this little bit of time I'm gonna take out of this left to just kind of recap. Miles Fields, my name. I'm a graphic design major, Rider University. That's what I do. The lightsaber guy, lightsaber Ronin, the Ronin, that guy, whichever I go, anybody calls me by. Sometimes they just say, yo, like whatever you guys want to call me by, go ahead. If you want to just call me Miles, go ahead, bro. Go ahead, bro. I do what if this channel does catch traction, I would like for us to be like a little community, like a little gang, little posse, like somebody, like cool people, cool vibes. I'm doing this solely, entirely, and exclusively for fun, genuinely for fun. Like I genuinely I want to have fun. I want everybody else to enjoy it, and I want you to enjoy your time here. That goes for when I go. I go outside. If I'm ever doing like lightsaber stuff, which every time I go out, I post on the Instagram. Follow the Instagram if you can. But I post. I'll say I'm going out. I'll bring a second saber with me. If you want to duel, if you want to train, I got you. I got that right there. Sometimes I've had people come out just to sit and talk. If you want to do that, I got you. You'll normally find me in the middle area of my campus, but since I'm most likely to be moving around, it's really wherever. Just let me know where you want me to go, and I'll go out there. That's really what it is. But otherwise, I hope you enjoyed the video. It took a while, but I'll try to bump up the quality more and more because I'm still figuring out this. I really do hope you enjoyed though, from the bottom of my heart. It's really amazing that I had support from people to get as far as I did now. But if you enjoy it, like, comment, subscribe, share it. I'll post it on my Instagram if you check it out. But stick by the channel. Hopefully, like, you can stay in the long run, man. And if you ever want to reach out to me, you put a comment on the video. I'll see the comment. Let me know on my Instagram. You see, my main Instagram is also in that too. And at the end of this video, I will most certainly put up like links. I'll put up my usernames and stuff, because links in the YouTube video. I'll put up my usernames and stuff in like the middle of the screen so you can know. But thank you for watching. If you've gotten this far, like, if you've gotten this far, actually, let me know. Let me know down below. Because if you've gotten this far, you're really certified. You're really certified if you really did. Because it means so much to me that you would take time out your day to watch this going on, I'd say like 20 or so minute video. But thank you for watching as always. Support if you can. Let me know what else you want to see. And yeah, I hope you enjoy your nights, days, mornings, whenever your time you're watching this. And thank you once again for supporting me.